How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 14 of my NHL 12 Billion Dollar Dynasty series. Hard to believe we're already on episode 14, so last episode will be the next one. And this is actually our last year of the Red Wings. As you guys can see, we still have 100 offense, 99 defense, and 100 goalie. So here I just skipped to the All-Star game and showing you guys all the players. As you can see, all of the young All-Stars are still playing, but they're all like old veterans now, like Hodgson and Fowler and Skinner, Taylor Hall. Eric Carlson's on our team. He still made it. As well, Bobrovsky's our starting goaltender. He also made it to the All-Star game, so that's good. Right here at the trade deadline, I got an offer from Buffalo. An 81 overall center and Boyce, a 4th round pick for my 2nd round pick next year when I won't be the GM anymore, so I decided to do that. As well, I decided to add some offense. I made a big play to get Sean Couturier. He's 93 or 94 overall right now. He's still on Philly. I offered them an 87 overall left wing, an 80 overall defender, my 1st round pick in this year's draft, and 2 7ths. They took it. As well, right here, right after the trade deadline, some guys went to waivers, and I picked up that 83 overall goalie. He'll be my 3rd goalie, so in case any of my goalies get injured, I can use him. So in the first round of the playoffs, I got 8th place. I just squeaked in. Played the Oilers in the first round, and it ended up going to 7 games. And we lost the first 2, but we were able to come back to 7. I simmed period by period, and we ended up losing 3-2, so I was kind of disappointed. I thought we had a dream team, win some back-to-back cups, but unfortunately, that wasn't what it was meant to be. Right here, I decided to go with a new team. And I was trying to remember what you guys said for what teams you wanted me. I remembered Montreal, Toronto, Washington, New York, Pittsburgh. And as you guys could see, it was either Ottawa, Tampa Bay, or who was the other team? Ottawa, Tampa Bay, or Chicago. And I don't think anyone really requested any of them, so I decided to just go with Tampa Bay simply because they have Stamkos. That's pretty much all I was thinking. Right here, you guys can see I was looking at all the free agents who retired as well as the other players retired. And I noticed Alexander Ovechkin retired, and he was in free agency last year. And I'm kind of pissed because I would have picked him up out of free agency just for the sake of having Ovechkin on my team. But I didn't realize, and you guys could see all the players retiring are a lot of players that are in their prime right now. That just shows you how deep we're getting to this. Right here, I decided to make a trade. Or sorry, Detroit offered me this trade actually. It was an 80 overall left wing I had, 2-way forward for an 83 overall center, as well as I think that was a 3rd or 4th round pick. And they offered me that, and I thought that was a pretty good trade. And it's kind of cool. I was coming from my old team. As well, I made a deal. I traded my 85 overall defender, 2 2nd round picks for that 88 overall right wing that was also in Detroit last year. I have Stamkos 95 overall center on my first line, as well as a 90 overall Pajärvi on my first line. So I decided to get him to play on that first line. And as you guys see right here, I'm just signing all my restricted free agents. I had to re-sign Stamkos, re-sign Pajärvi. I actually had to re-sign a whole bunch of players. But I noticed I had like 60 million in cap space, but I think Stamkos I had to pay 15 million to. As well, I just re-signed Victor Hedman, who's 99 overall, which is kind of crazy. I don't know exactly when he got to 99 overall, but it's kind of cool to see he does. And I also had to sign him for 15 million, so half of the amount of money I had just went to Stamkos and Hedman. And I didn't end up paying attention to how much I was spending. I actually signed 4 really good goalies. I have a 90 overall goalie, an 88 overall goalie, an 85 overall goalie, and an 84 overall goalie. And I only have them simply because I thought I could afford it, but as you guys can see, when I signed them all, I thought I could afford everybody, but the last 2 guys, 2 defenders actually, 85 overall defender and 83 overall defender, both wanted me to sign them, but unfortunately I couldn't afford them. So I had to go dump some cap, and I ended up deciding to trade one of my goalies. I traded the backup goalie, who was 88 overall, getting paid $5 million, for an 81 overall 87 overall Dylan Mickelrath. He actually just got drafted a couple years ago. Really good, and I decided to trade the 80 overall goalie simply because I can have my 90 overall goalie start, my 85 backup, and I still have an 84 in the AHL. As well, it clears up a lot of salary space, which is what I needed to do. As well, after that, I seen I had 5 good left wingers, so I decided to trade this guy who had probably been 3rd line left winger, getting paid $5 million, which is a lot, for an 82 overall defender, give me another defender, and clear up some cap space. After that, I seen I only had 1 right wing, so I just signed a whole bunch of veteran right wings. I went and signed Chris Stewart and Brian Little for a couple million each. I made an offer to this defenseman, restricted free agent, for $2 million, 84 overall. I ended up getting him. As well, I signed this 84 overall defender. He's older, got him for just under $2 million. Made an offer to this restricted free agent center, who's 82 overall, and their team didn't want him either. And then after that, I signed Tobias Ryder, 83 overall, for just over $2 million. So I now have a really good team, as you guys can see from that lineup. I think that was the most free agents I ever signed in offseason, but hopefully we can win the cup in my last year. And as you guys can see right there's the AHL team. So this video coming to an end right now. You guys are gonna see my stats: 100 offense, 93 defense, 95 goalie. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like the video and stay tuned for the last episode. After that, I'll be starting a new series, which is gonna be similar to this one, but much better. Stay tuned for that, guys. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.